Forget it!
Master, I cannot do it.
Janie, you can't go around turning astronauts into French poodles.
Yes, I can.
That was a look at the classic sitcom I Dream of Jeannie, and back with me now is the star of that show, Barbara Eaton. Barbara, a lot of guys hit on you because you were such a hot number in those days, right?
Well, I think a lot of guys hit on a lot of girls just because they're girls.
Well, yeah,
you know,
but,
yeah.
yeah, but you know, somehow I don't think Golda Meir got hit on in those days. But so let's start with some of these dogs. Tom Jones.
Oh yeah. Well, I was a guest on his show in London, and we sang a duet together. Now, I love to sing. I've sung all my life, but my main strength in singing is the acting, and we were singing The Look of Love. You know, look of love is in your eyes. We were walking along the Thames, and I gave it all. I just really meant it, every word. And we got to the top of some stairs, and he looked at me and he said, "Can I show you London, Barbara?" And I said, "Oh, I'd love to see London." Duh, you know.
But London was a little bird in his pants.
God,
maybe.
I guess I don't know. But he kept talking, and it suddenly occurred to me that he didn't mean really London. And so when we went back to rehearse it once more, I just sang "A Look of Love is in your eyes," da, 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 just walked. And he didn't say anything when we got to the top of the stairs. And I thought, okay, did that. Got down to the floor, and my manager came bursting out of the light booth. "What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you? You're not singing it. You're not doing anything. I said, "Well, because he thinks I really mean it."
Oh.
And Gene, my manager, said, "It doesn't matter. Just do it." So I did it. And I did it every time we had to, you know, rehearsed, and then we shot it. And that night, I was asleep because I had to get up very early the next morning to do the show. And at 4 a.m. in the morning, the phone rang. "Barbara, I want to show you London."
Again with the London.
Yeah, yeah. And I said, "Tom, I can't see London at 4 in the morning." "Oh, yes, you can, Barbara." I said, "Tom, I have pimple cream on. I'm in bed. I can't do it, sorry." And hung up. When I went into makeup the next day, he was there, and he wouldn't look at me.
Oh,
he wouldn't look at me.
Rejected.
I finally got him, and I said, "In the morning?" Like that.
Yeah,
and he says, "Oh, well, yeah, you know, I was down in the lobby. You were lucky, you know. I was gonna come up and knock on your door."
Oh.
I said,
and if he had knocked, what would you have done?
He would have
with
been
the pimple cream.
He would have been horribly disappointed, I'll tell you.
I don't think so. So wasn't he married at the time?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was one of the lines. I said, "Tom, I'm married." And he said, "Well, that's all right. I am too." You know? But
Okay.
he was cute.
He was cute. And he's
Yeah.
adorable. He's fun.
Yeah.
Now, what about Desi Arnaz? Now, Desi was married to Lucy when you did a segment of I Love Lucy,
Yes,
right?
I did. It was my third job.
Now,
in Hollywood.
Desi Arnaz has a reputation for
Yes.
being he's gone now, but he
Yes,
was
yeah.
a total hound dog.
Yes. Well, that South American culture, you know.
Yeah. You know. They also just wear bananas on their head and they're happy. Carmen Miranda. I mean, you know, they don't have to sleep with every woman they see.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. But I mean, he was a hot Cuban.
Yeah,
And I think
yeah.
that Lucy basically divorced him because of that. Did he come on to you?
Yeah, he did. But I was warned. I was warned before I ever got there.
By who, Lucy?
No, no, by my agent.
Oh. What did they say?
And so, no, he said, you know, Lucy, Desi can make trouble on the set, and Lucy, it worries Lucy, and I can understand that. So I hid. I literally hid every time I saw him.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. But how did Lucy take it? What was her
wonderful.
reaction?
Actually, Lucy was all business and wonderful. I love that woman. As I said, it was my third job. I had a very tight dress to wear on the show, and she looked at me and said, "You like that dress?" And I said, "Oh yeah, it's fine." I would have said anything was fine. It's fine. I love it. You know?
Yeah.
She said, "Take it off." I took it off. She took that dress, she and her friend, to her room, and they made it prettier. They sat there and put those sparkle, you know, those punch things.
They bedazzled it.
Yeah, the whole dress. to make me look better.
Oh.
Now, she could have given it to the wardrobe girl.
Right.
You know,
And
but no.
also to make you look better in front of Desi.
That's right.
And so she was...
And in front of her in the show.
Because it
Not
was
a lot
all
of
about
women
the
will
show.
do that, yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, I heard another rumor. I wonder if this is true. Maybe you know it. I heard that in her contract, Ethel always had to be heavier than her. Is that true?
I don't know.
You never heard
I
that?
think Ethel was heavier.
But
I don't know
Ethel,
that.
in case Vivian Vance felt like going on Weight Watchers, she couldn't. Okay, if you want your job, stay fat. How about JFK? This is so interesting to me that JFK, when he was a senator,
Yes.
where did you meet him?
I was in the airport in New York, what is now JFK Airport, by the way. Yeah. And I had just signed with Fox, and I was doing a series called How to Marry a Millionaire.
Oh, yeah.
I played Monroe's part in the TV series. And the three girls were sent, the three of us, on tour. And this was the end of the tour, and I was in front of the candy counter, where I usually am, and a man came over to me, and he said, hey, who are you with? And I said, 20th Century Fox. I was really wet behind the ears.
Yeah.
And he said, no, who's with you? Who's with you? I said, oh, Booker McClay, you know, the PR guy. So pretty soon Booker came over to me and he said, do you want to meet Senator Kennedy? I didn't know who he was. I don't care. I don't care, you know. He said, okay. And the next thing we know, we're in this little room, and the man who had come up to me the first time said, I want you to meet the next president of the United States. We're in a tiny little room. You know, tiny room. I said, hello? He said, hello? And he left. And that was Pierre Salinger, by the way.
Oh, Pierre Salinger.
Yeah. And so...
I have to take a break. When we come back, I want to hear exactly what Senator Kennedy said to you.
Okay.
We'll be right back. Hanging by a thread.